streetcar is powered by these overhead wires, and those wires are held up with these things called overhead catenary system and poles. We noticed one of the poles was a little bit hot to the touch, so we wanted to just investigate that further before we brought any passengers through there.
What's a hot pole mean? Does it mean like if you ride past there could be
No,
more danger or?
No, it just meant that the pole was hot to the touch. I mean, all of these wires are considered hot at all times.
Okay.
Because the power is always going through it to power the streetcar. That's why we did a lot of communication and awareness with the public to stay clear of those wires, especially when they're doing construction, or if you're washing a window on a business along the line. So those wires are always hot. The poles that carry the wires, when I said it was hot to touch, it just meant it was hot when you touch the pole. That's it.
Did the construction affect that?
That's what we're investigating right now, to see all the different factors that are in play. We're not really sure at this time. But what we have done for our passengers is deploy bus bridges, thanks to the Ride KC folks. And so the people are still able to move up and down the alignment. They're just using these buses for free that are labeled Streetcar Link until we get our streetcars back up in service. They get a special permit called a track access permit that allows them to work within a 10 feet radius of the tracks and over the overhead poles. So we know what's going on construction-wise along the route. So as long as they have their permit and they went through special training, then they are able to work alongside the streetcar. Now, if their project gets too close to the streetcar, then we wouldn't allow it.
This is the second time in 3 days that there's been a suspension of service. Is that concerning for you, and particularly, for your streetcar riders?
Well, it is the second time, but we're also in just our third week of service. So, everything's new here. We've actually have seen lots of great ridership in these last 3 weeks. So even on Monday, when we had a disruption in service, we still carried nearly 2,000 riders. So I think Kansas City is being patient with us, and we really appreciate that.
Does it worry you at all? There's so much construction, right around Main and 20th Street going downward. Should we be expecting more delays in terms of the streetcar?
No, we don't expect any delays, and we are not concerned with the construction. There's lots of construction going on downtown because we're seeing an immense amount of growth. And actually this project on 20th Street should be very exciting for the Crossroads area, so we're actually very excited to see all this growth.